to another Train Sim World 2 scenario. This is the timber log delivery on the Arosa Line, obviously just released. Welcome to Kerr Station. You're assigned to the 5417 early morning freight service, coupled to the wagons, and then deliver them to St. Peter Molinis. So yeah, here we are in Kerr, or Chair, however you want to call it, and we are going on a freight service today. Freight service. Obviously there's only scenarios where you can do freight, and I believe it's just 2 scenarios, which is a bit unfortunate not to see the freight in the service mode. I suppose maybe it's not really realistic in the service mode, I don't really know. Or maybe in future they add freight services for this if people do request it. I mean, obviously if you do want freight, leave a like so they can see you want freight, obviously for services. Curb platform 2, I suppose we're all ready to go. Get the headlights on, didn't tell us to do that, did it? Apart from that, I think we're all good. We'll get the fan off. A bit quieter then. Listen to that. In a way, it reminds me of the obviously 1972 stock. Sort of the hum of it. I mean, it's built around the same era, I believe. I think 1970s. It's cool. Right, so where are we going to get the wagons? Where are we going to sit? Oh, the wagons there, aren't they? We get to see the log wagons. There they are. I think that's them there, I think. Yeah, so I've not done this before. I've never seen the freight on this. My first time. And I didn't even really see the Arosa Line stream where they did have a look at the freight. Are they? Here they are. That's looking good. That is looking good. Wait, don't stop. Move it. There. The log wagons. See, you can only use these in scenarios at the moment. But, I mean, I think maybe we should be able to have a couple of services at least. Maybe throughout night time. Doing a bit of logging. Yes, this scenario is set to take 50 minutes, this one. So yeah, it's a fairly long one. I mean, most of the scenarios on the Arosa Line, I mean, the longest one's 90 minutes, and the shortest one is, this is the shortest one. So they're fairly long scenarios on here. I mean, I suppose there's not really much you can do, apart from us doing line runs, which is about an hour. So as we'll be going back, request permission. There we go, let's go. Let's get these logs. And the bus is over there. So the log wagons, first time seeing them. Come on train, I want to see them, get closer. Speed up, just a tad. Look at this is looking good. Right, coming across, so we'll get the mirrors out as well. Which would be nice if they did work, the mirrors, but I suppose it's TSW, it's not a car game or a truck game or something where the mirrors really need to be working. Here we are, let's get the log wagons and take them up. I don't know if in real life or realistically it would be this locomotive doing this, as it's in the like sort of Rashid barn livery. I don't know if you'd get a separate one. But let's connect up to this. Is it going to be automatic? No. Let's couple. There we go. We got the logs. We got the logs. Looks like we're going via Untitled Line 1. So we got a little way. I think we're going, yeah, to St. Peter Molinis. So yeah, it is... Oh, hello. It is a fair way. Let's actually have a look at our objectives today. Lancaster, St. Peter Molinis. It seems we are going into the sidings up there, up to Langwise. So we are going a fair way. But let's get going. And St. Peter Molinis, I believe, is... it's not there. It is... St. Peter Molinis. I know it's in the Langwise Viaduct. And where's that? Where's the viaduct? Then I'll know where it is. Let's quickly get back. That's Untersachs. Where's the viaduct? That's not the viaduct there, is it? No, it's near the station. I think that's St. Peter Molinis there, I think. No, that can't be right. There's the viaduct there. So that's where we're going. That's where we're going. And St Peter Molinis is... You get Pace Station, which is... That's Pace. So it's here. This is St Peter Molinis, I believe. So we're going to be heading up over there some way. Let's get up. Nice early morning here in Kerr. Nice bright early start. Let's make our way along here. Through the streets of Kerr. Or Cher, something like that. Obviously the cars have stopped for us, but there was something on stream which was quite sort of peculiar. The car, it was a pickup truck, I think it was at this next turning here, it literally slammed into us and went through us. So yeah, it wasn't the most pleasant of sights. But yeah, it happened. That's cool. CO2 and then into something. Yeah, it's a lovely train, this one. There's the manual wiper there. I think the wipers in this are actually one of the really annoying ones. They make that sort of clicking sound. Yeah, they're really annoying in this. I couldn't stand doing this line in the rain. Just having them going off for a whole hour. I couldn't do it. I mean, why couldn't they be a little bit slower? Do you think they can be a bit slower, can't they? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I couldn't bear having that on. Another little station here. I don't know if this is actually a stop there. I know Kerr is round here. It might be part of that. Yeah, you wait for us there. Okay, so the lights actually work as well. I haven't noticed that. Did the traffic lights work? No, they don't. Right, here's Kerr Station, which every time I say Kerr, I think of the place on Bus Sim. So if you've got the Bus Sim map extension, you know what I'm on about. Lovely. Lovely. Right, I was running along the street at the moment. Speed has gone up to 25 now. It goes up to 30 next. Lovely. Going along the river here. Really is scenic. Actually, I just got off the end of a stream on the Arosa Line. We did it in the snow. That looks brilliant as well. Yeah, it does look very good. And I see people were saying, I mean, even I was one of them, saying about the mountains and the trees not looking good. But I think, obviously on the Railfan TV, the FPS wasn't too good, and I mean, it didn't look very good either. So I don't know if it was just the PC they were running on, obviously it just made things look not so nice, but I mean, it doesn't look bad at all. Obviously this is a PS5, so it is running at a solid 60 FPS. This is one of the little depots here in Kerr. I don't know if there is actually any services coming out of here in the morning. I don't think there is. It would have been quite nice if we could have actually gone inside a bit of the ride depot. But it doesn't look like we can. Lovely. Got to 32. So the top speed of this line is 35 kilometers an hour. But the funny thing is, you would think it would be 35 along this bit here, which is straight, it's on a road, you would think it would be 35. No. The fastest section of the line is at the very top of the line in Arosa, where it goes up to 35. It's just, yeah, this bit here is like 35 along here. Which surprised me a little. Coming up to the sort of substation here, which is quite cool. You can see the wires sort of stretching up to the pylons there. Especially make their way across the mountain. That's one thing, and that's gonna sound weird, but the pylons do look pretty cool on here. Look, it goes up and sort of makes its way. Well, we'll see the pylons basically all the way up to Arosa, as it follows the railway up. Oh, we're almost off the road now, and soon we'll be onto the sort of designated railway. You can see the exit there off the road. Lovely. So coming up to that. Right, here's the 33 coming up. Let's get that up to 33. It's pretty cool, the log wagons on the back there, I must admit. See, I want to get like a nice shot of us on a corner with the logs. I don't think it's going to happen though, is it? No. Probably have to wait until a bit further up the mountain. So what does everyone think, if you are watching, well, if you're watching when this is premiering, what do you think of the Arosa Line? And what would you rate it out of 10? I think we can probably get out here, which is quite good. I want to see the logs. This will probably be used as the thumbnail. You'll probably see it. I want to be able to see the logs at the back there. That would be brilliant. Back into another little sort of tunnel. What are these things called? They're called avalanche protection things, aren't they? Like that. Yeah, a couple of them. That's all good. Into another tunnel. Now we chill out again. It's a fairly relaxing route. Well, tell a lie, when you're going uphill it's so relaxing. You set it in say 33, it stays at 33 the whole way, maybe go down to 32, 31. But it's really simple. When you're going downhill, it's a whole different story. When you're going downhill, it's if you don't know what you're doing, like I did on my first time, it just, yeah, it goes a bit pants. You end up going about 50 kilometers down the hill, not being able to control the brakes. Yeah. Let's get a few of these screenshots, as it is quite nice. That's lovely. Just getting them. I love the way you can hear these sort of every time we go in a tunnel. We probably won't be able to see it as it will kick us out, but every time we go into a tunnel, you'll hear the sound of the pantograph sort of lowering and raising up. Really nice. But you can hear it sort of sparking out, which is quite cool. Nice little sound effect they've added. Yeah, it's cool. Got the detail on here as well. It's a good job to Rivet Games. Well, hello. Look at that. It's awesome. Let's get back in the front. We've got 1.6 kilometres to Untersachs, which I believe is the passing loop, I believe. Going up the 1 in 17 gradient. So I wonder how large freight trains are on this route in real life. I wonder if you can get fairly long freight trains. I suppose you can't, because there's not really anywhere to go once you're up here. I mean, there's a tiny little siding to where we're going into, but there's not really much room for sort of freight coming up here. I think it more is just a passenger route. Obviously in service mode it is only a passenger route. It's only in scenarios where you can do a little bit of freight. I think it's nice the way they've added it. Obviously, like what Rivet usually do, they go the extra mile. Obviously, you know, they didn't have to do freight, they could have just left it. But no, they've added it in, so then people won't say, oh, there's no freight on this route, it's awful. So if you like doing your freight services, you can't do any services, but you can do some pretty well detailed scenarios. So just as good, well, even better. Oh, one thing I forgot to know, yeah, we'll put that on. Yeah, I think that's on now. Which I think it was already on actually. Cut in. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool though. It really is cool. Thing is, where's the sort of horn on here, with the whistle? I haven't actually found it yet on here. Where is the whistle? There's a ZS acknowledge. Where's the whistle on here? It's one thing I haven't found yet. Is that? You'd think it would be that there, little sort of. Hello, we're in a tunnel. I will find where the horn is, or the whistle. It's got to be in here somewhere. Oh, I saw something at horn. I saw something. Is it in the middle of the wheel? That would be quite cool if it was in the middle. Horn. Oh, it's on top of the wheel, I'm pretty sure. That's cool. It's like a car then. Cool. Yeah, there's the horn there. Well, more of a whistle. Get some sand there if you're on a vacuum pump. Oh, well, we're not going to mess around with that. That will go terribly wrong. Right into another little tunnel, or the little avalanche protector thing. Almost onto Sachs now as well, so we're slowly making our way up the mountain. Said 50 minutes this scenario, it's been 20 minutes so far basically. So almost halfway through. Most of the time it's going to be spent getting there. As we'll be passing another train here. So you see a passenger train in there it is. Hello, hello. Scream as we go past it. Cool, that's another cool thing about this route. You could be sitting for about 10 minutes waiting for another train to come along. Which I know you're going to be like, oh, waiting for 10 minutes. But I mean, that's good. I mean, go and make yourself a cup of tea, go and get a snack, go and have lunch in 10 minutes. Gives you a bit of time to, you know, do some stuff whilst you're waiting for the other train. Whereas on the Bakerloo line, you need to get to the place at any time. Once you get to the end, you then have to go back straight away. I know you could just pause, but I mean, if you wanted to be realistic. Right, then Castiel in 2.1 kilometres. Not too far. Okay. Still 30 kilometers an hour. Yeah, and obviously if you are enjoying the video, please do leave a like and subscribe if you do want to see more TSW content. Also, we will be covering all of the Arosa Line scenarios as we make our way through. Lovely. Lovely. Into another tunnel. You're literally in constant tunnels. I think there was actually a tweet out. I'm going to try and find it about how many tunnels and how many bridges there were on this route. It was either 40 tunnels or 40 bridges. Or something ridiculous like that. I'm going to try and find it. Let's have a look. Can we find the statistics for this? What would it be? Trains and worlds. Let's see. Does it say? It's gonna be on here. Be nice to see. Is it not? No, is it not on here? No, maybe not. I did see something about it though. Maybe not. I did see something on here though about it. I'll have a little look again in a minute. Let me try and find it on somewhere else. I'm pretty sure there's something like 40 bridges and 20 tunnels on this route, which is quite a bit. So we're just making our way up. Lovely. 1.2 kilometres to Luen Castile. Don't know how you pronounce the U there. Luen, I guess it would be. Guessing. We're getting there slowly. It's a fairly slow route, but I mean, you just take back and enjoy it. Well, just sit back and enjoy the scenery. That's the sort of point of it. You're not supposed to be rushing in it. But one thing about this route is the timetable is just too tight. They probably do need to sort it. I remember we were running at speed, we were running on time at Kerstadt, and then once we get to Castile, we were like 10 minutes late. So there's something clearly wrong with the timetable there. I'm sure they can sort out. Yes, 41 bridges and 19 tunnels the Arosa Line has. There you go, there's your little statistic. And this thing here, this is like a little crane here. It's almost like they're supposed to be doing some sort of unloading, loading here. I don't know what this is. Anyone know what this is for? Comment below. Why is like a little sort of crane there or something? Almost like then Castile. And we have got a red light as well, so what we need to do is start being a bit careful about it. So we're probably waiting for another service to... Actually, hang on a minute, no. Once we get here, it might then clear. I've noticed that quite a bit in time, so it says go via and it just clears. So it might actually clear us. We'll be careful, but it might just go to green. It might, hopefully. Or maybe not, maybe it won't go to green. That's fine as well. Okay, looks like we are waiting for another service. We'll wait on the platform. Makes more sense to do so. Yeah, so we're waiting for another service to come. I can't imagine it'll be long until it comes out. We'll see it come out of that bit there. Hopefully it won't be too long. Yeah, so this is the cool thing about this. You're obviously waiting for the other train to come along. It's cool. Let's have a little look. Where's the other train? The other train is just coming now, actually. So I was gonna say let's skip until it comes, but no, it's just coming now. And St. Peter Molinis is in 3.1 kilometers. But actually, in fact, no, I am gonna quickly wait, you'll notice a little jump. Little jump there. In fact, let's quickly save the game if it allows us to. Sometimes it just doesn't let you save it. There you go. Yeah, just in case, I know, the game crashed or something, which can happen. Not often, though. Come on, where are you, train? You're in that tunnel, we're just about to show now. I think there's a tunnel there. Here it is. Look at that, it's cool. This line, it's going to sound funny, but this line reminds me of the Welsh Highland Railway. Obviously, if you know it, you might be sort of on the same track as me. I mean, I think that one's narrow gauge as well. And same sort of coaches as well on it. Obviously, it's steam trains, but yeah. Anyway, now clear to go. I don't think we have to do the guard panel as we're a freight service. I just know it's max speed 90 kilometers an hour, set around 60 miles an hour. Yeah, we're off again. Let's get going, and we got to 35. Didn't expect that. So that was Lancaster out. Okay, we can get up to 35. That was unexpected. Lovely. So I think this is one of the longest tunnels on the route, this one. That's a fairly long one. And if you are watching this far into the video, what can you put? You can put mountain. Yeah, put mountain into the comment section. Obviously, big thanks if you are watching this far in. It's all greatly appreciated. So we're around halfway through the scenario now. Does that make any difference? I don't think it does it? I can't hear any difference of that. Look at that down there, wow. We'll get it open anyway a little bit. I think it does make a difference. We can put the blind down as well. Cool. What's this little thing here? Don't know what that is there. Don't know. Obviously, yeah, you might be thinking, what are the safety systems in this train? It doesn't really have any safety systems, really. It has the ZS, which I believe is to do with the signals. This is the thing here. So when you come up to like a yellow or red, it will start flashing. And I think you just have to acknowledge it, basically. Just let it know, you know there's a red coming up. It's a fairly basic one, I think. And you can see where we've been. I think we were down there, weren't we? Yeah, we're all the way down there. Now we're over here. Coming down to 33, so I'll bump that down. You do seem to get some sort of warning board before the speed limit comes into effect. You get like the actual speed board, which says it's going to come down to 33, and then you then get the little sort of lines sign you saw there, diagonal lines on it. So eventually on stream you'll see this, and obviously if you are new here, we do stream TSW2 every day, so do obviously subscribe if you do want to see more. And yeah, most of the time we do play like this, but for this line obviously I'm still learning it, but soon enough I'll be able to play like this. .7 kilometres, and I think at St Peter Molinis we've got to do some sort of shunting. Should be cool. Lovely. About 30 soon. Start bringing that down in a second. Lovely. Alright, come down to 30. 1.4 kilometres to St Peter Molinis now. Lovely. Getting there. I just know what this thing here. Some sort of GSMR I think this is here. or something along similar to GSMR. I've just noticed it is actually on, but the thing is we can't control it. I mean, quite cool if we could control that. And also another big thing, I don't know if I've mentioned it, you will notice the track is smaller than usual. This is a narrow gauge railway. Something we actually did on stream was quite funny. We ran a CSX C40 on the line, and the wheel, it was actually floating. The wheels were to the side of the track. Yeah, it was interesting. It didn't end well though. Obviously, if you want to see that, that was in the second stream we did on the Arosa Line. Yeah, it was yeah, fairly interesting. Right, come up to St. Peter Mullis, and we are stopping here. Just around here, the station, I believe. Right, right, if we... No, we won't coast. No, get power. I was gonna say we'll start coasting it, but that's not a good idea. Right, we've got a red light coming up as well. So we have some sort of shunt in here. It says uncoupled vehicle. I think we're putting it in the sidings here. I don't know if there's any sort of login thing here, or maybe, I don't know, the locals have ordered some logs to build the houses, I don't know. Yeah, though, that's the ZS, that is. I don't know if you have to acknowledge it, but I do. I think it is just basically saying there's a red light coming up, you better be watching, otherwise bad things will happen. And let's stop. Stop train. Stop. I know we got freight. Stop. That's not that heavy, it's only logs. Here we are, right, St. Peter Malinis. We got to uncouple the vehicles. I'm guessing we might be running it around now, possibly. Uncouple. Is that the right one? Okay, so we're going forward. Right, we're going up here and we're stopping there. I'm guessing then we're gonna go round it and then put it into there, I'm guessing. Possibly. Okay, well, we can do that. Attempt to do it. Lovely. God, I'm just a bit buzzing up here. Lovely railway Switzerland to have, I must say. So going up the side of the mountain, this must have taken ages to build, and it's probably cost quite a few lives. I mean, just look how high up we are. Just literally a bridge in the middle of just nowhere. It's crazy. I was gonna see if it would come down by itself then. Quite a cool scenario, this one. Quite enjoying this one. Do we switch cabs? Hello, we're sliding down here. I think we probably should switch cabs. Yeah, we'll switch cabs. Or would it like us doing that? It probably won't like us doing that, so no, we won't do that. If this was service mode, I would do it. But in scenarios, it can be funny about you sort of switching cabs, and yeah, it doesn't like you doing it. So then at the end, it will say shut down this cab, and then we'll be in the other cab. So we'll just go in third person. So this is where it starts getting hard to control it. So I believe we are running it around. Yeah, we're running around here. Was it ZS going up again? Coming through, train coming through. Don't be an idiot and just sort of not see it. There's a big red thing heading towards you. Look at the weathering on there. See, well, the thing is, with Train Sim World, they didn't really used to do weathering. Well, at least I don't think they did. They sort of just made everything squeaky clean, but now they're starting to do weathering on it. It really does improve it. See, a train in real life isn't going to look like it's just come off the assembly line. You know what, I feel like they might have reused sounds from the 1938 stops of the Class 4 right through on the Isle of Wight. It does sound similar. Oh no, runaway train, runaway train. Gotta be careful. So I'm guessing we're stopping just past that signal there. Whoa, 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 stop. There he goes, coming down. Slowly. Very slowly. Slam it on. That'll be a bit far. I bet it's going to tell us to go back up, isn't it? Just to get the objective. I thought it might do that. You have to be exactly on it. Otherwise it doesn't like you. Don't roll down the hill. Forward. Wait, no. Where are you going? You can't go that way. Oh, great. This is not going well. I'm keeping the brakes on. The loco brake is full service. Start applying a bit of power. There we go. It's all good. It's all good. We had it under control. Clearly. Yeah, some of these textures probably could be better here, but I mean, I'm sure they sort them out. Couple to formation, 2 vehicles. Well, can we go through? We can go through. I'm gonna save it. That doesn't seem. It still says red on there. I've saved it. It's all good. It says proceed at restricted speed, so we should be able to go. And I'm guessing we're gonna bring it back, and then finally. Why can't I? Well, be in that. No, I want to be inside the cab there. Yeah, hello. Yeah, hello, Mr. BP. There you go. I'm guessing that is the ZS going off. I don't know if we have to acknowledge it every time, though. Awesome. Oh, the point's set. Is that set? where's it gonna make us go? Okay, it is making us go that way. It looked like it wouldn't do it then. Oh, that was nice, don't going across there. Yes. See, one thing I want to see added on this route, maybe they can get a dovetail to sort of help them out of it, is get the PIS working. Because on this route, it's so hard to know when the next train is coming. And also some of the textures on here are a bit low res, so hopefully they can sort that out as well. Bam. Right, let's take these down, I think probably back down to, yeah, this way I think? Yeah, this way. See that on there it says it's set the other way, which sort of scares me a little bit. Where it's saying that. Quickly get the headlights off here. Lovely. It's quite cool. Back down here. I can't believe it goes up to 90 kilometers an hour though. It's mad. Train. The thing is, when I hear that, I think it's going to start speeding up. Luckily, it starts slowing down. Right, here we are, coming in. Full whack the brakes on. Get every single brake on. Don't go past the back of the train, then we have to bloom and do it again. We'll go up a little. So go past the back, innit? Oh, just as well. No, we might be alright. If we can stop, no. Let's get back up now. No, it's all good. All good. So Peter Miller this side in. Lovely, right, let's set that to forward. And try and get moving. Hey, that's all good. It works. Lovely. Let's get up a bit. No, go up. Get some speed. There you go, it's all good. I love the sounds of the track there. Let's try not to hit into the buffers now, that'd be a bit tragic. Right, points are all set. Come on, bit of him. Wait, train. Go. Forward. There you go, that's bad. So I don't know why we're putting this here. And I wonder if in real life you actually get services coming into here. Maybe as like a terminating service. And I suppose they somehow do the run around procedure. Get that brake on. Get really careful. Don't want to be screwing up now. Yeah, stop. Oh, there we go, we did it. Oh, right, uncouple vehicles. Have some of that. So it's just waiting at the red light here. So it should clear very shortly. Has it cleared? Yeah, it has cleared. I could have gone and saved the game just because it does feel like it's red, but I don't know. But yeah, oh no, it's gone to yellow now. Right, back we go. So we're stopping at St. Peter Molinis North. Lovely. And then I think we're heading over to Langwise after this. Should be good. Let's move this back. I don't know how far back we are going. I mean, there's a red there. So can't be going through that, can we? I don't think we'll be able to go through that. Unless we can. No, I have to wait for it to change. Okay. Not sure how long we'll be waiting. So I believe the train, the other one's here. Not too sure how long we'll be waiting. I'll see you all in a second, I suppose, if and when it does change. The signal. So we went back to obviously the sort of northbound bit of this, and now we're going to be heading over to Langwise Line 1. We've got 4.5 kilometres. Let's get going. It's a nice early morning here in Switzerland. So the mountains, the sun coming up, it's nice. Let's get that up. Yeah, we've obviously left the logs here at St. Peter Molinis. We'll put it into 30. Oh, and we might have to set the points. Actually, no, maybe not. I think it'll be alright. We'll set it to that anyway, just in case. Very awesome. Awesome. We will get there. 4.2 kilometres, so what's that? 5 minutes? 5, 6, 7 minutes? I don't want to take too long to get there. As we are clear now. Rest of the way. Goes up to 33 in a second. Let's go to 33. That going across there. That looks very good. It feels like the horn's almost like attached to the camera. Or the whistle. It was like it is 33 most of the way. Now we've got another tunnel coming up. Such a scenic route. I mean, I'm really impressed with Rivet. I mean, how they've done this. It does amaze me. Just to think, 2 years ago, we would have, well, 3 years ago almost, we would have a Swiss route in the game, a narrow gauge railway as well, going up the side of a mountain, 40 odd bridges, and was it 19 tunnels? And now we have it. We don't have to just be like, oh, maybe that will happen. I mean, I wonder what country Rivet are going to do next, because obviously maybe they do something Scandinavian way, maybe Norway or something like that. Who knows? Obviously, they got the 1938 standard stock they're working on. But, I mean, that's literally just updating the 483 basically, so that shouldn't take too long to do. So they probably are now working on the next route. But yeah, I wonder what it will be. Obviously, do put it in the comments or chat. What do you think the next route will be? Getting there. 3.3 kilometres now, it comes down to 30. I still just, every time I look at this route and see the hills and the gradients, I'm like, how does it do it? It just, it amazes me, of just how steep it is. A 1 in 17 up here. I mean, a 1 in 29 on the LGV Med. I thought that was insane. I was like, blimmin' it. A 1 in 29. A 1 in 17. And I remembered in my head the Snowdon Mountain Rail, which is rack and pinion. It's like a 1 in 5 at one point, which I've actually been next to before. It's crazy. I think these gradients. Right, what's this? This is paste, isn't it? Or paste? Yeah, I believe it is. And through here. 2.9 kilometres to Langwees now. Should start seeing the viaduct soon out the window. Why are the mirrors gone in again? It's like they keep doing it on purpose. No, not the cab light, the mirrors. Rear view mirrors. There you go, you get back out. See, it's gonna sound silly, but it almost feels like a bus in a way. Just the way the front is, sort of one of the old buses. In a little bit of a way, it feels like a bus. You've got the wheel there as well. You've got the speedometer, the bits here. You've got the ticketing stuff here. Cool. Stand at 33 for now. We've got 2.6 kilometres. It doesn't take too long to bring them down. Yeah, what a lovely morning here in the Swiss Alps. Lovely. I better reset the throttle quick. Is it going to come back on, or are we just not going to come back on? Throttle? What are we doing? There. There's a bit of time to kick back in. Well, anyway, we're off again. We will get there. So we should be able to see the Langlois Viaduct actually, probably from here. Okay, maybe not from here, probably from the next sort of along bit, we should be able to see it. It's not that far away now. You see, we're just going over to there. So not far. I think that's only 2 kilometres. That feels like ages to go over there on the map. Yeah, it's not that far. I mean, the route is fairly small in size. It's 26 kilometres, so it's around the same size as West Somerset Railway. But I suppose it just feels quicker. And there's more to look at. Can we see the viaduct? I think I can see it. I think I see it. Yeah, I think I can see the Langlois Viaduct. Just about see it there. We'll see it at the next sort of go around. So I think at the time it was like the longest and largest concrete bridge in the world, I think. See crossing the valley. This is like a little sort of bridge here, it's quite cool. I'm gonna cross it. Awesome. Going for another little tunnel. Look at this here. Little whistle. Yeah, and if you have just joined us, do leave a thumbs up if you are enjoying the video, and even subscribe if you do want to see more Train Sim World content. We do that every day, so plenty of it. We should be able to see the viaduct. Yeah, there you can see it over there. We've got the sort of mini viaduct here. It's just all got the same design as the big one, but there's the big one over there. Obviously renders in quite far back. Obviously it's one of the main sort of landmarks of the route. And we've got just over a kilometre now to Langlois. I don't know if we have to set any points here. Doesn't look like it. So I'm not really too sure why we're going up to here. You would think we might just stay at St. Peter Molunis, but no, we're going to Langlois. It's quite far, isn't it? It's about a third of the route along. Cool. I don't know if there's any other trains coming along. Don't think there will be. No, it doesn't look like it. Almost here now. Almost here. It's been 50 odd minutes. Oh, actually almost an hour actually. We're almost here. I keep putting the brakes on just to see what happens. Don't know why. Right, go. There you go. Get a bit of welly again. Yeah, top speed distance is 90 kilometers an hour. I mean, I'd love to see this thing at 90 kilometers an hour. I think for one of probably Sunday's video, we probably will just do a run on the Great Western full power this thing. See how quick it can go. So the station basically is at the left-hand side of the viaduct. Oh, it's slowed right down. Come on. Awesome. So I suppose the railway probably is the only way to get to these places. I know there's a road here, but I mean it probably isn't like a substantial road. It probably, it's probably quite a tight lane. It probably, isn't suitable for traffic. So the railway probably is the only sort of way to get in and out of these areas. That's probably the most reliable as well, and safest. Almost there now, we're getting closer to the bridge or the viaduct. Yes, it's standing up here. Really good job. The river down there. Also, we are running on a PS5, so it does look probably a little bit better. But yeah, it's good. Oh, we're almost there. Feels like we've been going for ages. Yeah, but I think this will probably be a route we do come on a fair bit. It's yeah, it's a lovely route. Where are we stopping? Is it stopping before the points or just after the points? Just after, I believe. Oh yeah, just over here. And here we are, we made it to Langwise. Well, that was, yeah, that was alright. Here we are. Thank you for completing this run. Let's see how you performed. How well do we do? Come on, let's see. How well? It's great, isn't it? Awesome. We, now 9 minutes. Not too bad. Gold medal as well. But that is going to be it, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Obviously, do have a lovely rest of your day. Do check out the merch store. You'll see all the merch in the well, on the screen now. So we've got the limited edition Clinchfield Railroad shirt still there, as well as the Javelin mug, all that. And obviously the Clinchfield Railroad mug and shirt are both available in different colours as well, to the ones you see them on the screen. But that's going to be it. Thanks for coming in. Do subscribe if you do want to see more, and I hopefully will see you in the next one. Bye everyone. Take care.